Hi everybody, I'm here at the Trent Hills Fire Station, and we're here to take a look at some of the great things that we've got. I'll get one of our firefighters to introduce himself to you. Hi.
How are you today?
I'm really good.
Good. I'm Fire Prevention Officer Brian Buchanan. I conduct inspections and whatnot here, and I've been a firefighter at the station for 16 years. So this vehicle right here is our side-by-side. We'll use that for grass fires, or if anybody's down and needing assistance inside of woods, or we can't access them very quickly or easily, we'll use this vehicle here.
And is that one of the most fun things to drive around?
Yeah, it probably is, yes.
So what kind of things do you have on this unit right here?
Well, we have a leaf blower. We use that actually to blow the flames back. If we do have a grass fire, we'll blow the flames back onto itself. We do have some brooms, a little water pack, a stretcher, backboard, and a medical bag.
Cool. All right, and what should we look at next?
This is just a utility truck. We'll have here in a couple weeks, we'll put a tank in the back as well for grass fire season. We usually try to make sure we have a lot of water for grass fires.
Yeah, and are grass fires a big problem around here?
They were, but we've seemed to, they've lessened over the years, so which is good because they're not fun.
So if parents are going to be burning things in their backyard, what do they need to know?
Well, they'll have to apply for a burn permit, and only basically a campfire only at night from between 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. And it's just basically for a campfire. No burning off grass or anything like that. And
kids should never have fires outside without adults around. And
no, the matches and lighters and everything should be locked away securely, and only the parents should have access to those items.
That's good advice. All right.
So this truck here, this is our rescue truck. So this is the truck you'll see mainly a lot of times on the road for medical calls where we respond with the paramedics. It also has our ice water rescue suits, swift water rescue, has backboards. It'll go to accidents as well. So it's it's the truck that goes out the most, actually.
And talking about ice, this is the time of year where there's still a little bit of ice on the ponds and the rivers. What do kids need to know about that?
No ice is safe ice, so it's never a good idea to go on the ice at any time unless you're absolutely sure, but we always recommend stay off the ice.
Yeah.
Don't ever chance it.
No.
If you have an animal or pet that's out on the ice, don't go after it. Call us. We have the equipment that we can help them rescue that dog.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, and then this one here looks pretty big.
This truck, this is our newest addition to our fleet. This is a new tanker pumper, so it carries 2,500 gallons of water in the back. It also has a pump on the front. So this is primarily used to transport water to rural fires where we don't have any hydrants.
And where do you fill these trucks up with water?
It's very depending. We have a fill station right here within the station, so we can actually drive the trucks into the station, especially in the wintertime. It's safe. It's inside. We can thaw the trucks out and fill them up, and they're on their way. Within the whole municipality, we have 4 tankers altogether. So we do have lots of trucks for water.
Cool.
And this is just a tanker here. It's just a smaller tanker, 1,700 gallons of water. Same idea, fills up with water and dumps the water at sea.
Yeah. And when you guys are on your way to fires, you'll put the lights on, you'll put the sirens on. What should people do when they see fire trucks?
They should pull over and stop safely. And firefighters are responding to the station as well. You'll see green lights. So remember that they are coming for an emergency. So please yield the way for them as they're coming to the station to grab on the big red truck.
Cool. All right, and then around this way, this is a big building.
This is.
Boys and girls, we've got all kinds of stuff in here.
This is our grass fire unit. So it has a pump in the back and a tank with full of water and hoses. If we do get a grass fire, we have to respond fairly quickly because it can spread rapidly. And the quicker we can get to them and get them out, the better for everybody.
Neat.
So this is your truck here. This is our frontline pumper. And this carries extrication equipment as well for vehicle accidents. A 6-man cab, or 6-person cab, I should say. So the first few firefighters come in, if we do have a structure fire, get in this truck and start responding.
Neat. Can we look inside the cab of one of these?
We sure can.
Perfect. So the inside of these trucks are pretty big. Why are they so big inside?
Well, we need the room in there, as you can see in the seats and the jump seats. They have our air packs already built right into them. So firefighters will have their gear on, get in the truck, buckle up, and they can get their air pack ready to go. So when we pull up to a scene, they're ready to start fighting the fire.
Neat. Cool. And these are all the hoses that you keep all ready for everything?
These are all the hoses, our crosslays here. We have a hose up front in the front bumper that we use for vehicle fires. Our hoses on top. This is for connection to a fire hydrant here. So it's a big water source, 4-inch hose. So.
Ah, cool. And the last big truck.
So this is our heavy rescue. This carries a lot of equipment, including some of the firefighters' personal protective equipment, the PPE, which is a common phrase we've been hearing in the last year. So we can have a look at this truck. This also has our air packs inside as well, and the jump seats. So we can see some pieces of equipment. We have a carbon monoxide reader, or gas detector. So if a carbon monoxide detector goes off, we'll go in and check the quality of the air.
Neat. Oh, and there's Sparky. And Sparky's reminding you that your batteries in your smoke detector should be changed. In fact, that probably should have happened just this week.
Just on Sunday.
Yeah.
The clocks went forward, so we should have changed their batteries. So.
Yeah. Well, oh, and did you want to show us something else? Oh, yeah.
This is our extrication equipment. We covered basically is for vehicle accidents. So this is the spreaders. We do have a set of cutters right behind here, and our power unit for those tools.
So if somebody was in a car accident and the car was really smushed up, you guys would come out with this and you could pull the doors open and get people out of their cars. Yeah.
So we'll show you in the back here as well. So as I said, this is some of the firefighters have their personal protective gear right in the back of the truck. So they come in here, grab their gear, grab a seat, getting ready to go. So they're sitting down safely en route to a call. So when they're at a fire, we're ready to go.
So how many firefighters could be in the back of a truck like this?
Well, we should have 4 in the back here, and then we can have 4 more up front, so 8 total.
Wow.
In this truck. So
Wow.
that's a good start. So we need as many bodies on scene as we can. So
Here's a neat looking thing. What do we got here?
So this is our rescue boat. And then on top of it is another inflatable Fortuna boat that we do use for ice water rescue. So we can go out on the water with this. And if firefighters get to open water, they can start paddling away and reach the person in the water.
And do you folks need to train lots to learn how to do all these different things?
So we have different levels of techs that are here. So the higher level you do, the more work you can do.
Wow.
So they're all trained and certified, and then every year at least we have to be recertified for ice water rescue.
That's great. What's the best thing about being a firefighter?
The best thing is helping people. We do have some moments where it's not so great, but we do get those moments when we successfully help people.
But the kids out out in Zoom here need to know that if the firefighters show up, they're there to make things better. They're there to help out, and they need to know that all of this equipment and all of the people that work here are here to keep us safe in Trent Hills.
Correct.
Well,
so don't ever be scared of a firefighter. They're there to help. They may look funny, they may sound like Darth Vader, but they're there definitely to help you out.
yeah. So everybody should have a plan at their house to be able to get out of their house if there's a fire or an emergency.
Correct. So everybody should have a meeting place and a plan, and practice your plan as well. If you have any older adults living in your home, like a grandma and grandpa, make sure we know if they can't get out safely on their own, make sure there's a plan to help them out as well.
Perfect.
And never go back into a burning house. Once you're out, stay out.
That's true. Well, thank you so much for showing us around the Trent Hills Fire Station. We really appreciate it, and we'll probably see you out in the community somewhere.
For sure, and then hopefully when everything's all over, we can welcome you into our new facility, and you can see it in person.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
Got a visitor coming. Yeah,
Oh, hold on. We've got a visitor coming.
Yeah, I don't know who's coming to see us.
You never know what you're going to see at the fire station.
No, exactly.
Oh, look who it is. It's Sparky.
Hi, Sparky. How you doing today, buddy?
What have you been doing these days, Sparky? Oh, it's nap time. It's early for you?
Usually, I know we're recording this, and it's 20 after 9. Sparky doesn't usually wake up until at least 10 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah, usually 10 o'clock in the morning is the first that we start seeing him. So.
There you go. And does Sparky eat a lot?
Oh, Sparky likes his kibble.
Yeah. That's good. Well, I'm sure the kids are pretty excited to see Sparky show up.
Yeah.
So Sparky lives at the firehouse. He comes around to schools sometimes to teach people what they need to know about fire safety in their house. And maybe one day you'll get to meet Sparky in real life.
Yes, Sparky loves to meet children. And one other thing Sparky does like everybody to know is if your clothes catch fire, what are the three things you do? What do you do, Sparky? Stop, drop, cover your face, and roll.
There you go. Wow, he's pretty spry, that Sparky.
Considering he just woke up, he's doing pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's not bad. That's not bad.
He's going to have a nap, an extra nap now.
Thanks, Sparky. So say hi to all the kids from the Trent Hills Public Library March break camp, and hopefully we'll see you guys somewhere else soon. Thanks.